Alright, I'm going to show you guys the basics on how to solve a Rubik's Cube using the 7-step process, which I might show you a link of how to get to it, but I'm just going to really show you how to make it happen on the basics, okay? And I'm going to show you my way. This is the notation you need to learn, which FRULD means front, right, up, left, down. Okay, then when you see a capital letter on its own, it means turn it that side of the cube clockwise. If you see the accent, you invert it or you go counterclockwise. That's what that means. So capital letter, this would be left clockwise. This would be front inverted or front clockwise. Just got to remember that. That's your job. Okay. Steps 1 and 2, super fast. White face, cross, then corners. So by white face cross, what that means is you got to do the cross, make a plus sign in white, and then you got to do the corners afterwards. So you got to pay attention to what this side is, and it happens to be white and red already. So I'll just turn it there, and that lines up. I see another piece that's here. Ooh, I turned it here, and look, it's already lined up orange and orange, and then I'll just put that there. That makes sense to me. Then I'm going to do the green one. The funny thing is the green one's not lined up with the blue, or shouldn't be lined up with the blue. It should be lined up with the green, and boom, easy job. And finally, blue lined up with blue. Move it here. Again, easy job. And this one's perfect. The corner's already in position and oriented properly. Next, I need to do, oh, look at that. I need to put this corner, which is white, and I got a green and red, so I need it in there. Yeah, we'll make it work. There you go. This is, quite frankly, the easiest part. Okay, so, if I don't really need to teach you guys how to do that. You should be able to do that on your own. Okay, and if you can't, then maybe you shouldn't be doing this. So I'm just trying to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing. Most people could do one side on their own. Okay, so just figure it out. Oop, messed up, but now I'm good. Got that white side. Now what do I do? Once I get the white side and I get this edge all matching and I put it where it's supposed to go, then I look like this. And if that's the case, now you're ready for step 3, the middle layer. Middle layer, I'm going to remind you or tell you, it's like you got the right, you want to move a piece to the right. So say for example I'm lined up like this, and you want to move this top piece to the right. Okay, so I'm lined up like this, and I need to get the green and the orange into the right hand position. Then I have to do uff. Remember that, uff. If I need to move this position piece to the left, then I have to do uff. So I'm just going to do uff and uff till I get the middle layer done. So this needs to move toward the right, so I say uff. There you go. Got it lined up. Next one. Ooh, I got a red and a green, because the top piece is going to be yellow. If I see a red and a green, I need to move it into this position. So I got uff. Okay, give me another position. Now I need to move this blue and orange needs to be here on this left-hand side. So since I'm moving this piece at the top toward the left, then I have to say uff. And you'll say that's U counterclockwise, left, that's up counterclockwise, left counterclockwise or inverted, up clockwise. You get the idea. You know the notation. So it's uff. So I got to go which is up. That's up, and L is left. Is up and left. Uff is up and front. Uff. There you go. And now see, it's in position. Okay. Next. See, this thing's already trapped in here. It needs to be in the other way. So I got to move that out by moving this toward the right, and then it doesn't matter what I'm trying to move in there, but then I got to bring it back out. So uff. See, now this is kicked out, and I can go back in there with the blue and the red. Uff. I've got 2 layers done. I need to do my 3rd layer, and now this is already in position right now. It has a top cross. And that's step number 4. If you don't have the top cross for some reason, then you have to do through rough. Through rough. Most of the time you won't have the top cross already done perfectly for you. So what you have to do is you have to make it happen. But in this case, I already have the top cross made for me. So I just line it up. I have the green and the orange lined up, but this is blue and red, and the blue and red are not lined up. They're not in the proper orientation, or no, they're not in the proper position. So I need to put, they're in the proper orientation, wrong position. So I need to reposition them. And that's called swap top edges, which is ru, to, ru. Ru, to, ru. So I gotta go right, up, right, up, 2, and then right, up. There's my ru, to, ru. And I lined up that top cross now. All the pieces are in the proper orientation, and now they're in the proper position. So all I have to do now is the corners. And this one is in the wrong orientation, but the correct position, because it's green, orange, and yellow. That's the correct position, but wrong orientation. I need to orient that, but I'm not worried about that yet, because all of them need to be in the correct position, and this one isn't, because red and blue are over here, red and blue, and that's the wrong position over here. So what I have to do is I have to hold the one that's in the correct position, whether it's in the wrong orientation or not, doesn't matter. I need to do the next step. Step number 6 is Urkel. Or you could call it Earl. Hi Earl, but I like to call it Urkel. There's no K, but anyways, Earl or Urkel. Okay, position the top corners. They're not in the right position. So what do I have to do? I have to say this one that is in the right position is in the upper right hand corner. So I'm going to go Urkel, which is that's upright. This way. Okay, now I look at it, and wow, this one oriented itself, and this one's in the wrong position. This one's in the wrong position now. Let's go again. Okay, still, these are in the wrong position, so I'm going to go again. This one's perfect, so I'm going to keep it in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, now I've got 2 that are oriented and positioned properly, and 2 that are positioned properly but not oriented properly. So when that happens, you have to go to step number 7. Orient the top corners, which is right, down. Okay, RD. So right, down, right, down. Right, down, right, down. Right, down, right, down. Right, down, right, down. I'm working on that one, and I got that perfect. Everything else looks like a mess, and that's okay. I keep my hand positioned. I go 1, 2 to bring that one to the right corner, and this algorithm works for some strange reason. You just go magically right, down, right, down, and this is it. When you're here, you've got it perfectly. And finish it. And that is how you solve the Rubik's Cube according to the 7 basic steps.